The storm raged over Atlanta, Georgia, on a bleak morning in March 2027, rain pounding the cracked pavement like a relentless drumbeat. Thunder growled, and lightning tore through the bruised sky, illuminating the desolate highway. Marcus Hayes stepped out of his battered blue pickup, its paint chipped from years of wear. Rain soaked his close-cropped hair, trickling down his weathered face. At 38, the single father carried the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights. He glanced at his dashboard clock, 9:20 a.m. Only 10 minutes remained before his critical interview at Apex Solutions, a tech giant that could lift him and his 9-year-old daughter, Lila, from a life of scraping by. He zipped his worn jacket against the icy downpour, ready to drive on, when a flash of movement caught his eye. Across the flooded road, a silver SUV sat mired in mud, its front wheels swallowed by the earth. A woman in a tailored black coat stumbled out, her heels sinking as she fought the sludge. Her auburn hair clung to her face, and her voice cracked with desperation. "No, no, no," she shouted, tugging at her trapped foot. Marcus's heart lurched. This interview was his lifeline: overdue bills, Lila's worn-out shoes, and her quiet hope for a better future hung in the balance. A former Navy SEAL, he'd vowed never to leave anyone behind, no matter the cost. The clock ticked. Rain blurred his vision as he wrestled with the choice: his daughter's future or a stranger's safety. "Damn it," he muttered, slamming his truck door. He strode toward her, mud sucking at his boots. The woman's eyes snapped to him, wary and sharp. "I don't need help," she said, her voice trembling despite her defiance. Marcus crouched, his calloused hands freeing her foot with a firm tug. Without a word, he fetched a tow chain from his truck, hooked it to her SUV, and yanked it free with a roar of his engine. Mud flew, tires screeched, and the vehicle rolled onto solid ground. As he unhooked the chain, she lowered her window, offering a crisp $100 bill. "Take it," she urged, her tone guarded but grateful. Marcus shook his head. "No thanks. I'm already late for an interview at Apex Solutions." Her eyes widened, but he turned away, climbing back into his truck. The clock read 9:35 a.m. His chance was gone. Driving through the storm, Marcus felt both crushed and oddly at peace. He didn't know that his selfless act had just set his life on a new course. At Apex Solutions' sleek headquarters, the receptionist's voice was cold. "Mr. Hayes, your interview was canceled. Late arrivals aren't tolerated." Marcus tried to explain, but she cut him off. "Try again in 6 months." 6 months? The words hit like a punch. That was an eternity for a man drowning in debt, with a daughter depending on him. Unseen, high in a corner office, the woman from the SUV watched him leave. Her name was Elena Carter, CEO of Apex Solutions. Her sharp eyes softened with guilt and curiosity. She picked up her phone. "Give me the file on Marcus Hayes, the candidate from this morning." Now, Marcus wandered Atlanta's rain-soaked streets, despair heavy in his chest. Lila's face flashed in his mind, her trusting smile, her silent acceptance of their struggles. He sat on a drenched park bench, rain mixing with tears he refused to acknowledge. A sleek black SUV pulled up, and Elena's face appeared at the window. "Mr. Hayes, we need to talk." Wary but with nothing left to lose, Marcus climbed in. The warmth of the leather seats felt like another world. "I'm Elena Carter, CEO of Apex Solutions," she said, her voice steady. Marcus froze, stunned. "I know you missed your interview because of me. Why did you stop?" Her question was sharp, probing. Marcus met her gaze. "Because it was right. No one should be left stranded." Elena's eyes flickered with something like respect. "What if I told you that wasn't a coincidence, but fate? Apex is in crisis. Our logistics system is collapsing, costing millions. My team can't fix it, but I think you can." Marcus's pulse raced. "You're offering me a job?" Elena nodded. "A chance to solve this and prove yourself. Are you in?" Without hesitation, Marcus said, "I'm ready." In Apex's chaotic boardroom, red error codes flashed across screens. Executives stared as Elena introduced Marcus, their skepticism palpable. Daniel Pierce, the technical director, sneered. "An outsider? In this crisis? MS. Carter, this is reckless." Elena's voice was ice. "I trust Marcus's ability. He's on this, effective now." Marcus dove into the system, his focus razor-sharp. Within minutes, he spoke. It's the routing database. Duplicate entries froze it. Daniel scoffed. Impossible. My team checked everything. Marcus pulled up the data, highlighting the error. The room fell silent, Daniel's face paling as the evidence glared back. Give me 30 minutes, Marcus said. His fingers flew, unraveling the glitch with surgical precision. The system rebooted, green lights replacing red. The room erupted in cheers. Elena's smile was rare and genuine. You saved us, Marcus, Daniel muttered. Just luck, but his voice cracked. Elena's gaze turned cold. No, Daniel. This was skill. Your oversight nearly cost us everything. Later, whispers reached Marcus in the break room. Daniel's voice dripped with venom. He's no genius. He got lucky. Marcus stepped in, calm but firm. If you think it was luck, I'll walk you through every step. Daniel's bravado faltered. Elena appeared, her presence commanding. Enough. Daniel, your pride threatens this company. You're dismissed. The announcement sent shockwaves through Apex. Marcus was named Director of Logistics Operations, greeted with applause and newfound respect. That evening, Marcus returned home to Lila, her eyes wide with joy as he shared the news. We're going to be okay, sweetheart. Tomorrow, we're getting those sneakers you wanted. The next day, they walked into a gleaming mall, Lila's face glowing as she picked blue sneakers and a new backpack. On a park bench, she hugged him. This is the happiest day, Dad. Marcus's heart swelled. Every struggle had led to this. Across the street, Daniel watched, his eyes burning with resentment. He vowed revenge, a shadow looming over Marcus's triumph. But in his new office, Marcus stood at the window, the city aglow under a breaking dawn. Elena joined him, 2 coffees in hand. You earned this, Marcus. Not me. Her voice softened. I grew up poor, judged, underestimated. I saw myself in your kindness, your grit. Marcus nodded, a bond forming. I'm grateful, Elena, for everything. As sunlight flooded Atlanta, Marcus knew compassion and courage had rewritten his fate. But what about you? Would you risk your dreams to help a stranger, knowing it could cost everything? Could you trust a leader who bets on an outsider over a loyal veteran? Share your thoughts below, like this story, and subscribe for more tales of grit and redemption.